So this is for people who tend to wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. and you can't fall back, or maybe you wake up at 4 a.m. and it's hard to fall back asleep. So 3 points. Number one, 3 magic points. Number one, right here, right between the eyebrows. You're going to massage this for 30 seconds, all right? This is like calm the mind. Number two, the temples, both sides. You're going to massage again for 30 seconds on both sides, right? Number three, the top of your head. You want to pound your, tap the top of your head, or you can just massage the very top of your head, right? Do this for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds here, 30 seconds here, 30 seconds here. Do this, and you should just magically start to fade away and sleep. Insomnia, solution number two, in like martial arts, like the horse stance, right? So it's more wider than your shoulders, and you want to bend down a little. Now, if you can't stand up like this, grab a chair like this to hold so that you can bend down. The key is you want to basically massage or cup the inner thighs. Cup inner thighs. You keep on waking up. You can't stay asleep. You can fall asleep, but you keep on waking up. Now, there's different organs that control different parts of your sleep. Yes, the adrenal glands are one of them. Adrenal glands are actually one of them that wakes you up. So the adrenal glands, the kidneys, and the liver. This exercise will address those three organs. And you're stimulating the nerves that are in your inner thighs. So they connect to your liver, your kidneys, and your adrenal glands. By stimulating them, they will help those organs function better. And therefore, when you fall asleep, you'll actually stay asleep. So you're going to stand, again, white stance. Okay? And you're just going to cup the inner thighs, into your knee. You're going to do this for 30 seconds, right? Do this every single day, and before you go to sleep. Them on your hand. So there's different nerves that are connected to your brain, connected to your heart, which will help you sleep better. So the first organ is your heart, right? So the heart, you're going to take your pinky, put it down right here where it touches your palm, and that's going to be your first point. That's going to stimulate the heart. The heart actually helps regulate your sleep, okay? That's the first point. Second point, you're going to use your middle finger. Put that down where it hits on your palm, right there. Actually, about right there, where you're going to fit like that. That's going to be your second point. That's going to be for your pericardium, which wraps around your heart. Both of them help you sleep. So that's 1 point right there and 1 point right there. These are the two specific points. These nerves will directly help improve your heart function, improve your brain function, and help you sleep. So the sleepy point is you're going to see between the ear and this is indention, and it's going to be halfway, okay? So what does that actually mean? So you're going to find, you see these indentions? You see these indentions in the back of you can feel the indentions, right? And then you're going to feel this bone right here. So you're going to go from the indention into the bone and halfway. Halfway is the sleepy point, okay? You got two sleepy points. So if one sleepy point don't work, you want to hit the other sleepy point. So again, halfway from this bone right here behind your ear to the indention in the back of your neck, halfway, bam. Middle point, that's the sleepy point. You can be sleepy all day. Just rub them both at the same time. All right? Can't sleep? Then you want to grind your foot to get better sleep. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get your foot. You're going to find the bottom. Here's your heel, right? The top of the heel at the center. You're going to draw a line up to the bottom of the ball of your foot. So here's the ball of your foot, right? You can go from the top to the bottom right here. This line right here. You're just going to massage up to this point. You can grind it like that, and you want to do it until you feel your foot get warm. Why does this work? Because this area, this nerve, is connected to your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands secrete something called cortisol, which helps in balance with melatonin, helps regulate your sleep. So you want to make sure you do this every single night before you go to bed, right? And just keep on grinding until your foot feels warm. Can't sleep? I want you to rub one out. Okay, let me explain. So there's a part for every part of your body on your ear. It's called like acupressure, reflexology, right? So this part of your ear right here, okay, corresponds to your brain. So you want to rub that part, and that will calm down your brain. You got two ears, so you got two hemispheres of the brain, so you want to rub both sides, all right? Give that a try about, 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Let me know if that works. If that doesn't work, part two, rub around your temples. All of these are calming, okay? Rub around your temples, okay? And also the best one, right here, your third eye, rub that out. And if someone's pissing you off, give them this, all right? Question, how many hours of sleep do you really need? I think that's like the $1 million question, right? Everybody wants to know, how many hours of sleep do I need? And a lot of times the people that are asking that question is because they're trying to get the minimal amount of sleep they can get, all right? So thing is, research can't tell you. I mean, not that they can't. Research will tell you everything. They'll say, oh, you only need 4 hours. Some people say, some research tells you you need 7 hours of sleep. Some research will tell you you need 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. I mean, you can go through PubMed and you can just find research trying to back up every single hour, right? So then you're back to the same question. How many hours of sleep do you really need? How many hours of sleep does a body need, right? I don't know the answer either. I'm not here to tell you the answer. I'm here to help you, guide you to determine that answer for yourself. Everybody's body is different. I will say, in our clinic, we typically tell patients that they need to sleep between 7 to 8 hours, right? 7 to 8 hours. Is that for you? I don't know. Some people are saying, oh, I've been sleeping only 4 hours a day, 4 hours a night, and I've been doing that for 20 years, and I feel great, right? So that's another tool. Some people think, man, if I wake up feeling great, then that means I got enough sleep, right? And that usually is the case. But does that necessarily mean, is that the best indicator of how many hours of sleep you need? Not necessarily, right? So point is, there's no right or wrong way. There is a right way for you, but your way may be wrong for someone else, right? So Jim, you're probably wondering, man, Jimmy, you're just talking a bunch of BS, answer the question, how many hours of sleep do I need? Again, I don't know how many hours sleep you need. What I can tell you is here are some gauge that you can use to determine how many hours. I wouldn't typically go by how you feel, although after you have a good night's sleep, you should wake up feeling refreshed, energized. Because if you don't have that, then you definitely didn't get enough sleep, right? Because we all, or maybe you don't know, sleeping is the crucial time, the only time when your body's really self-healing. It's like self-cleaning itself. So if you're not sleeping good quality sleep, and we'll talk about that in later posts, but let's just talk about sleep hours in general. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body's not healing, period. So another thing, besides paying attention to, okay, how do you feel when you wake up, right? Another thing that you can also look at is your health status, because we know that your sleep will dictate your health. So if your health is poor, that tells you you're not sleeping enough. I mean, is there other reasons why your health is poor? Yes, of course, but I'm just giving you some gauges. This is not the ultimate test. So if you are not healthy, then you are not getting enough sleep because your body's not healing. That's why you're not healthy. And the best way to get your body to self-heal is to sleep. Okay? Now you got to determine what's health to you. That's a whole nother can of worms, right? But if you're taking medications on a consistent basis, you're not healthy. Why is that? Because you're dependent. Your body is dependent upon a pill, right? It's dependent upon a pill to maintain or sustain your health. That is not healthy. That is not God-given self-healing health, right? So that's one indication. If you are consistently on a pill, a medication to sustain your health, you're not healthy and you need more sleep, right? So that is one situation, right? It's not all the situations. You can go get your blood test. Do your blood test, come back and say, hey, your organs are functioning at optimal levels, right? That's another indicator. Are you getting enough sleep? Does it mean that if your blood labs are all within normal range that you're getting enough sleep? No, it doesn't. But it could indicate that, hey, you need more sleep, right? So you need to track. I mean, you don't need. The option is you can track your sleep. Track your sleep. How many hours? Just continuous hours, right? Continuous hours is the key. Again, we're not talking about quality of sleep here. We'll talk about that in another post. So quality is, we're talking about hours of sleep. So if you're taking any medication consistently, even if it's not every day, you're taking it every other day, you need more sleep. If your blood labs come back abnormal, you need more sleep, right? If your other tests come back abnormal, you need more sleep. If you have metabolic syndrome, diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension, GI problems, thyroid problems, you need more sleep. right? So those are indicators. The more diseases that you've been labeled with, the more sleep you need, right? So hopefully that helps. Comment below. I want you to comment below, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?